always brother to word. God got to run over. No, you can say I'm Jewish too, man. But see, that's my thing on this, man. Okay. You know, because y'all know the Bible real.
Yeah.
Y'all know the Bible real. So, I mean, I'm saying I know this. Y'all know the Bible real.
Right.
And, you know, in the Bible, it talks about when the Israelites scattered the Israelites to the four corners of the earth, right?
Right, yeah.
Not just in one spot, to the four corners of the earth. Okay. So some of them went to Europe that way. Some of them went to Africa that way. All over they went. Okay. Then they ended up coming back. Now, you got the Ethiopian Jews that they airlifted them out of Sudan and brought them back here. They did it because they knew they were real Jews. The white Jews did. They knew they were real Jews.
But you know, some of the Ethiopians, some of them come from Ham. They actually, some of them are descendants from Ham. Get Isaiah 11 and 11.
Let me finish.
Shemites, which is us.
Yeah, come.
Alright. And I think you come from that descendant too. But I'm saying that a lot of people don't know you got Jews, Israelites in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Now what the white Jews did, they went to Zimbabwe. They did DNA testing on them people. And the chromosome that's in the DNA was the same chromosome that they got. And they don't even look nothing like each other, but they got the same chromosome, they admitted. And not only did they have the same chromosome, they had a chromosome that was of the high priest back in the day.
Right, you talking about the Lumber tribe.
Yeah, the Lumber tribe.
Yeah, the Lumber tribe, yeah. So they would be from the tribe of Levi.
Y'all know better than me because I don't know the Bible as good as y'all do. But this is what I'm saying. My thing is that, okay, now speaking about the white Jews, the ones that went over to Europe, some of them look more Caucasian, but then you got a lot of them that look like Palestinians. They look just like, but it ain't about, look, when you talk about genes, it's just like African Americans. If you look at African Americans, you'll see a lot of African Americans got coarse hair, dark skin, but then if you look at their features, they got Caucasian features in their bone structure.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. What I would say is this. You know, are you familiar with the story of Isaac and Rebekah having Jacob and Esau? All right. The Bible says two nations are in her womb. All right. So really, the white man, he looks like black people. That the looks that he got that from black people, Isaac and Rebekah. That's what I would say about that. We can get the scripture right there.
Our people who got
white descendancy. Okay, but the thing about that is this: the white man, he converted to Judaism in 740 AD. That was the first time you heard a European white man claim to be a Jew. It's in 740 AD. So prior before that, he's not a Jew. He's an Edomite. Okay. They the descendants of Esau, and we can prove that. You know what I'm saying? Get what you got, Doc.
This is Isaiah 11 and 11.
Now, this is dealing with the Ethiopian Jews because you have we scatter in all nations. All right, he said we was going to be left few in number. Okay, so this dealing with the ones that are Israelites that's still in Ethiopia. There's a small bulk of them that's there. Read.
And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people.
Right, so the remnant of his people, like there's a remnant out there, right? Read.
Which shall be left from Assyria,
read.
And from Egypt, and from Patros, and from Cush.
Right, so what's Cush? Cush is Ethiopia. Okay, so you have a remnant of Israelites still there, but the bulk of the people are not Israelites. They are the descendants of Ham. All right. Read.
And from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea.
Right. So that's the point right there. You got Israelites in small, they scattered in small little remnants over the world. You know what I'm saying? I get Revelations 2 and 9 dealing with Esau because, like I told you, Esau, the so-called white man, he converted to Judaism in 740 AD. The year 740 AD is when he converted to Judaism. You get the book, The 13th Tribe by Arthur Koestler, and it'll tell you with histories and dates, like why they converted, you know what I'm saying, when they converted, You know what I'm saying? All that. It's all up in there. 740 AD. Yeah, 748. I got the book right here, actually. I
can't buy it from you.
Well, just go to Amazon. You can get it for $10 on Amazon.
What'd you say the name?
Arthur Koestler. Yeah, he was Jewish.
Arthur Koestler.
He was Jewish. Get that real quick.
Revelation 2:9. I know thy works in tribulation, in poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
So only one race of people that's claiming to be the Jews right now is the Jewish people over there in Palestine. You know?
Yeah, I read that, man, when they said that say that I never knew the true meaning behind that say they are Jews, but I'm not.
Which means they don't come from the actual seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They come from Abraham, Isaac, and Esau. All right?
They come from
Abraham, Isaac, and Esau.
but that's still.
No, you have to be from Jacob, because Jacob, his name was changed to Israel, and then he produced the Israelites. You see what I'm saying? Jacob had 12 sons, and his sons were Israelites. All right? So Abraham is the father of many nations, but everybody don't descend from Jacob. Jacob, you have to descend from Jacob to become an Israelite. Okay.
Now, when you talk about, he talks about somewhere in there that they'd be. Does it talk about in there something about when they talk about they'd be actually in chains and both the Jews?
The Israelites, yeah, that's a Deuteronomy. You know, yeah, we have to endure a punishment for breaking the commandments of Yahweh Shai. You know, the most who the world knows is Jesus Christ and God. You know what I'm saying? We have to go through the curses, all right, because we made a covenant with the Most High. You know, we made a covenant with the Most High. Get that?
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
That's the change right there.
Say no man shall buy you.
Which means no man was going to redeem us out of our position and condition that we had to face it.
I say that word buy, and that's why we always go back to the Hebrew, because the Hebrew explains a whole lot of stuff, because English have multiple definitions and they've been changing the meaning of words, you know, for the past few decades now, you know, like the word gay, for example. It used to be gay means happy, but gay all of a sudden means homosexual, you know, you see what I'm saying? So that word right there, by in the Hebrew is kornah, and kornah just simply means redeem. No one was going to redeem you out of this slavery, right?
Okay, let me ask you.
Oh, that ain't even something. Okay.
They was gonna be. You said you're gonna go back into Egypt, right? So that means they took us to Egypt first, then we ended up in Africa.
Let me tell you what that means. See, because go to Exodus chapter 20, verse 1. The word Egypt has a meaning to it. Like the word Egypt itself is a land, but it also has a meaning to the word. Okay. All right, so we're gonna get the land and then we're gonna get the meaning. Read that real quick.
This is you said Exodus.
Exodus 21.
This is Exodus 20, verse 1. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So the word Egypt means bondage. All right. So we could like what do America and Egypt have in common? They both had slaves. So when they said you was gonna go back into Egypt on slave ships, they brought us to America, and we had to go back into slavery in another land, but it was Egypt. You see what I'm saying?
And that's why.
That's what I'm saying. So the thing about that is, you know what I'm saying? On the back of your dollar bill, you got a pyramid on there, right? So that's synonymous for Egypt. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing about it.
This is my book. Y'all kind of scaring me. customers. Like,
What's your name, brother?
okay, y'all free to do what y'all say. I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
This, y'all ain't reaching them.
Okay.
I need to go to the whole block. They need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So relay that message to the brother. It's the wrong location. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be checking a lot of just to get some more knowledge of this thing, man.
Yeah.
But this is my thing. Like, man, y'all, hey, man, it's cool that militant. You know, like, y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Kind.
I mean, my thing is this, man.
Get that, and I saw that they see the great army.
I'm just tired of hate.
God.
Like, just because white people like that, don't mean that we gotta turn around and be like that shit too. You see what I'm saying?
I feel you. Well,
I'm not saying y'all. Like,
I'm gonna say this, like, it's not just white people who gotta be judged. Everybody who put us in slavery has to be judged for what they, even our people, 2/3 of our people gotta be judged for being wicked. You got black devils out here too, you know? So it's not just a color thing, but it is a bloodline thing, you know what I'm saying?
and y'all just trying to stress the fact that, hey,
Yes.
man, we real Israelites.
We the real Israelites.
Can't deny it.
And I'm gonna tell you something, like every time a celebrity come out and say, we the real Jews, right? What they do, they demonize them, they close their accounts, you know what I'm saying, like how they did to Kanye West. All he did, they didn't say he was lying about it, because they can't say he's lying. We got books and we got archaeology and proof and backing our claim. You see what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Every time like a celebrity like Nick Cannon and all these guys, they say we the Jews, they get persecuted for that, for just claiming their heritage, who they really is. You know, it's a problem. So that right there, they have to be, the people who doing that, Amalek has to be judged for that, because they're hiding information. They calling us black, but black doesn't tell you the origin of who your people go back to.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's the problem right there. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't know how to find it, but I saw.
How you doing, my sister? I'm sorry.
Before Africa was even named Africa, on the thing, it used to say the land of Judah.
Yeah, the land of Judah. That's the kingdom of Judah.
It said that's what they called
Negro
Africa at the
land,
time.
Negro
But how
land,
can I
West
go
Africa.
find that? How can I go find
We got it on the map. This brother would show you, but it's cold out here.
Yeah,
But if you could go to Google and type in 1611, just type in 1600 map of West Africa and type in Judah on that. Judah, you know what I'm saying? You know how to spell Judah, and it's gonna pop up. You will see it on there.
16.
I gotta show you some of these books, man, because if you got a couple of more minutes, I could give you some more proof.
No, you know what?
To,
I know y'all